Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in San Antonio, Texas again, looking at another gorgeous luxury home. And I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agent, Kat Lodge, with Kuper Sotheby's International Realty for making this tour possible. Also, the builder, Sauer Homes, and I'll make sure to leave all of the information in the description below. Now, starting on the exterior, family, you have a ton of space. So you are situated on 1.26 acres and you are in a gated community. Now look at this nice decorative address marker right here. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Amazon is going to be extremely happy with that. Now, heading this way, as far as the materials are concerned, you see that we have the brick and the stucco combination. But what's mostly fascinating about the home is the grandness as soon as you enter in. Look at this. So you have lush landscaping, as you can see, plenty of yard space in the front, and you'll see the backyard a little bit later on. And make sure you stay tuned because there's a neat feature that I think you may appreciate. Now, as we continue here, you see how it winds. Now, this one was featured in the 2024 Parade of Homes, and Sauer Homes, they've been in business for over 26 years and they know exactly what they're doing. And when I walk the property, I usually take notes to point out to you folks, and I am very impressed with this one. Now, you are going to have the outdoor gas lanterns, but look at the size of these right here. Look at that. Wow. So they make a statement right before you walk in. And then look at this. You see you got your wood soffit right here, tile flooring down here, and then the double front doors. You got a transom window right above there. But let's go ahead and get you inside. Okay. So I'll let you take this in and then we'll continue. Beautiful. So I'll turn you around right over here so you can see the front doors from the inside. So you're greeted with this foyer right here. You see the recessed areas on both sides so you can add the decorations, how they add it. Now, heading inside of the great room, you have 11-foot ceilings, the exposed beams right there, setting the tone immediately whenever you walk in. Now you got your sliders right there leading to your massive covered backyard patio. We'll see that a little bit later on in the tour. Then you have additional windows right above there, bringing in that natural sunlight. And then as I turn you around over here, look at this. So you already got your built-in vinyl cabinetry, floor to ceiling fireplace right there. And look at this. You got a nice little garage that you can go ahead and house all of your movie collections or anything like that. Now there is a flex space. We'll see that a little bit later on in the tour as well. So if you wanted to use that as a media area, you can certainly do that. That's how they have it staged. But you can also use it as an office or a bonus room or something like that. Now, as we continue, you will notice the white pine flooring inside of here. So that's throughout the home. You'll see that as well. And then now heading to the kitchen. Okay, so now you got your modern light fixture hanging down right above your island. You have level 5 quartz countertops, and then you see that continues up the backsplash right there. But then you got the shaker style cabinetry. You see the brushed nickel as far as the hardware is concerned, but look at the massive window overlooking your front yard. And not only that, you have your massive sink as well. Look at that incredible view. Now you will notice the champagne bronze throughout. There's going to be some touches that you're going to see that I certainly appreciate. Now you got the accent lighting underneath your cabinetry right there, and additional outlets. Nice. So then you have the sleek vent hood right above your range. You see that's the decor oven. And then right behind here, you got the decor refrigerator. Now, you know we are always a nosy, so I'll open this up for you. So you can see we got some Dos Equis, water, and Michelob Ultra. I'm not a big drinker myself, but I think I pronounced it right. Hopefully I did. Okay, so if that's not enough, you do have the decor dishwasher as well. And let me know what you think about the sleekness of this kitchen itself. Very modern, contemporary look, and I love it. Now right here, you see the glass panes on the cabinet fronts that continues all the way up there. You even have some accent lighting inside of the cabinetry. Then as I turn you around, look at the built-in drawer. So you have two-tone cabinets, and then you can see the depth in here. You got a built-in microwave, all soft closing. Love to see it. Now, let's continue to our breakfast nook. Beautiful chandelier hanging down right above our dining room table. But what's neat about this is straight ahead. You see that wet bar, we'll see that in just a second. You got the massive picture windows. Now, if you didn't want to open up the sliders, always talk about the importance of that quick access door, because sometimes if you have kiddos and you don't want to worry about them smashing their fingers or anything like that, just go ahead and open that up without any issues. Beautiful. Okay, so I love the neutrality inside of the home. Now, as we continue over here, look at this. So you have a butler's pantry. You see you got your additional counter space, your shelving, then your sconces right above there. Perfect for a coffee station if you have that coffee system. I know Keurig doesn't seem as popular as it once was. You know, it's that Nespresso machine, what everyone's talking about. And then, gosh, in a couple years, it'll be something new. Especially with AI, it might make the coffee and bring it to you before you even wake up. So I love that you have a ton of space in here. Look at that. So you have the privacy glass inside of your pantry, a ton of shelving available for all of your dry goods. And then if that's not enough, you have some additional built-in drawers. But look at the wet bar right here. So you have the backlit onyx. You got your wine fridge right down here, built-in drawers. You have that glossy look to it. And then that nice, elegant shelving right here. Look at that. With the glass shelves. And then as I turn you around already over here, look at this. You can hold, 6 wine bottles. That's perfect. We go into some of these homes and see 120 bottles that you can store inside of these wine closets. So, that should be enough. And you can stock up once a week, depending on how often you drink. Okay, so now we'll start on this wing of the house. Look at this. So you got your queen bed straight ahead, your pocket door leading you to your ensuite. But then look at this. You have some additional windows, bringing in a ton of natural light. And that's right above your bed right there. So great placement. You can see how much space you have, especially when all these rooms are furnished. It gives you the best idea possible. Now, the white pine continues this way as we head to our ensuite. Look at the herringbone pattern flooring. And then this gorgeous countertop material right here. Look at this. It's like a granite, like a high-level granite, but complements the vanity itself. Okay, so this is going to be the closet bathroom combination, as you can see. What's unique about this, and you don't see this quite often, oftentimes, especially in the secondary bedrooms, they might have carpet in here or possibly the white pine in this instance, but they decided to keep with the tiling and the herringbone pattern. So let me know if you like that. Now, our walk-in shower, 0 threshold, as you can see. And then let me point out these sconces. Look at that. Try to get a better close-up of that. Beautiful. Now, of course, since this was featured in the Parade of Homes, they dressed it to the nines. But the neat thing is, if you wanted to build from scratch or have something similar inside of your property, if you build from scratch, then this gives you some great ideas. Okay, so now let's go ahead and continue. You got this long hallway, but before we continue, go to our next bedroom right here. So this is going to be a shared bathroom. You'll see that in just a second, but it does connect to this bedroom. You have your egress window straight ahead, queen bed, little nightstand on the right side, and you see that you still have space for an additional one over there. And then with the decorations or the staging, you can see that you can add a decent sized dresser on this side too. Now here we go with the walk-in closet. You already got your chrome racks, your built-in shelving over there. And let's go ahead and continue here. Now look at this. So you see you got your pendant lights hanging down, but most importantly, look at this. So you got this curved glass pane adding some elegance and that luxurious touch to this bathroom. You got two massive shower niches, additional window right above there, zero threshold, really discreet and beautiful at the same time. Now you see the backlighting right there where our curved mirror is, or the circular mirror. Then you got the floating vanity right here, that onyx material. And then right behind this door, you got some built-in cabinetry for your towels and linens. Okay, so now you got an additional quick access door straight over here. Wait till you see that pizza oven in a second. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Straight ahead is the room that I talked about initially. So the flex room, it's staged as a media space. We'll see that in just a moment. Now heading to your mudroom, and don't worry, I'll show you the laundry room in just a second. But look at this. And that's the coolest part about, you know, these custom built homes. They get to showcase what they have interest in and just some nice touches. All right, so your oversized 3-car garage, you got epoxy flooring. You see, you have your window right there. That's the egress window. You have 2 additional storage closets on that side as well. And the entire home, you have spray foam insulation and then tankless water heaters, so extremely energy efficient. And then I love that they added the cubby space right down there, and then you have some additional shelving. Now headed to the laundry room. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, so pretty spacious. You already got your sink right over here, as you can see to the left. You got quartz countertops. You have the privacy glass again in here, and then your built-in drawers and cabinets. And then if that's not enough, you have some additional space right above there for your cabinetry. You got the matte black hardware, perfect for an oversized washer and dryer, as you can see. And then you got your storage closet right here. All right, so far, let me know in the comments your initial thoughts. You know, we haven't seen the primary bedroom just yet. You'll see that in just a moment, but I'd love to hear your initial impressions about this home so far. Now, again, look at this. So this room is extremely versatile, right? So it looks like a media room. You got your skylights right over there. Looks like you're going into a Rolls Royce, right? Really unique. You got your LED ceiling fan as well. But look at the size of this. So you can be extremely versatile with this particular room, and depending on what stage you are in your life is going to determine what you use this room for. Since you have 3 full bedrooms technically, right? You can use this as a 4th if you wanted to, but look at that. You have some additional windows. When I first walked through here, I promise you, I was like, I did not even think there was a window right there. So that did its job, and I love it. Okay, so we've seen this wing of the house. Now we have to head to the right side. But it's a lovely house. Love seeing this. And again, thank you so much to the listing agent for allowing us to take a tour. And I made sure to leave all of the information in the description so you can go ahead and easily check that out without any issues. Okay, so now what I know you probably have been waiting for, the primary suite, but you have a additional storage closet right over here. Let's see what we get. Okay, right off the bat, I mean, you see the decorative ceiling right here. Look at that, LED ceiling fans. You see how much room you have. That's a king size bed. You got your 2 nightstands, and look at the space that you still have on both sides. Now you have the massive windows as well, bringing in some more natural light. And then also I should mention all of the lights, or a majority, 90% of the lights in here are dimmable. So that's a nice feature as well. And look at this. Okay. So again, you see the clear story windows right above here, bringing in all that light again. You got your LED mirror, gorgeous pendant lights hanging down, Italian marble, custom cabinet fronts, and cabinetry itself. Look at this. Got your massive freestanding tub. Turn it around so you have the his and her sinks. Same material. And then look, both of them get the LED mirror. So I know you can Certainly appreciate that. Now, you got automatic lighting in here, so we'll enter inside of here. There we go. Okay, so you are gonna have one closet, but let me know if this is enough space for you. As I pan you around over here, look at that. You got your dresser built in, ready to go. You got some additional space on top. And then over here, you got a nice mirror. And then the assistance to put on your shoes. You don't have to worry about that. You are good to go. Water closet straight ahead, right behind this door. Again, some additional storage. And then you even got the gold hardware, as you can see, even all the way down here. And this is what I'm talking about. So again, the zero threshold. But look at this. You already got your shower bench. And I don't know what it was, but the last handful of homes that we've been in, they have not been showing or have not been including the shower bench. And that's a feature I really love to see. So now you got your oversized shower niche again. Window right above there. Let out all that steam. And then you got your rain shower head and shower wand right here. Beautiful. So again, I mean, you could easily turn off all of these lights and you would have an abundance of light entering inside the property. You don't even have to worry about that. So again, adding to that energy efficient feel. All right. So it looks like we've seen the entire house. We'll do one more quick pan and then we'll head to our backyard patio. Gorgeous. So now heading out here, look at this. So you see the cathedral ceilings out here and look at this. You go ahead and pull that down and then you don't have to worry about any sunlight penetrating inside of here. But look at this. You got your pizza oven, built-in grill, sink, bar area. If this is not an entertainer's paradise, I don't really know what is. Now we'll go ahead and open this up for you. Look at how spanking new that is. You can throw on some burgers right now. Now you see the outdoor wall lanterns again out here. And then look at the speakers. So an abundance of windows throughout the property. You even have a ton of space back here. Again, the mature trees surrounding the property. So not only did you have a ton of space in the front, but you have a ton of space back here. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, this has got to be my favorite feature in this property. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular home. Is this something you can see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.